Hey guys, it's Kat. I know I'm really scary and ugly right now. I know my hair is green as well, but the only reason I'm probably going to be going back to blue in a couple months, but the reason why I did the green is because I'm going to be that guy right there for Halloween. So I had to do the green. But, let me explain my ugliness. I apologize for having to look at me like this, but, today I'm doing a very interesting little video. It's the how I used to do my makeup in high school tag video, and normally I don't do videos like this, but since I thought this one was kind of funny because I did already talk about how bad my makeup used to be in the different stages of my emo phase video, so I thought I would do one of these because I have been through a lot of different stages of makeup, but I'm mostly gonna do like how I used to do my makeup through middle school because that was really one of the worst periods of my life when it came to makeup, and I'm still in high school. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take you as far up to now. I'm gonna go back as far as I can that I can remember of when I first started doing my makeup, and I'm gonna take you guys up to now. So I hope you like the video, and let's get started. So when I was younger, I did mostly use my own kind of makeup. It was mostly like drugstore brand, like all my makeup is, but I have this huge tub of my makeup that I used to use from like all through my middle school years, right here. So I'm going to be using a lot of that. I'm sorry, I'm sitting in a really weird position, and if I sit like this too long, my feet fall asleep. So if I have to readjust, I'm sorry, and I don't have a mirror or anything, so I'm just going to be using the one out of my eyeshadow palette here. Yeah, and my dad has some really weird music playing downstairs, so I'll try to block it out as much as I can, but, let's just jump right into the first one. Okay, so, I'm just gonna start, like, 4th grade-ish was when I first really started experimenting with makeup, and I was really, really obsessed with the color green. I still am, but then it was to a point where, like, it wasn't okay. And everything I had was green. I loved to wear green t-shirts and stuff, and one of my friends, who I have known for a very, very long time, she goes to my church, she got me this little Claire's eyeshadow palette with all these different colors in it for Christmas one year. I still have it. And it's an eyeshadow palette. I don't even know if it's as pigmented as I remember, but I'm going to try to do my eyeshadow like I did back then. I'm just going to set my little mirror right here. Might need to like set it up. But so I'm gonna try to replica my green eyeshadow as much as I can, and I put on way too much, and it was awful, and it was disgusting, but we're gonna try to replica it as much as I can with this little brush, and this, because I would use a little sponge thing that it came with, but of course, I don't have that anymore, because I lose things easily, so I'm just gonna paint this on real quick. Yeah, it's not as pigmented as I remember. In fact, there's hardly any pigment at all. I might have to go in with a different... Okay, so I'm using a different eyeshadow, but the only reason why is because the other one is hardly pigmented at all, and I just want to give you guys a real honest of what this eyeshadow look was. And it was basically just green eyeshadow, and I know it wasn't that bad, but did I stop there? No. I had a friend growing up who taught me how to do it under my eyes, so I did it under my eyes, and I did way too much. I would do like under my eye green. Probably one of the worst things I ever did to myself. All over my eyes green. Look something like this. I would go to school like that, and I looked like a fucking Ninja Turtle. It wasn't good. So anyway, this was my 4th grade makeup look, just this green eyeshadow everywhere. So this is basically it. Nothing special. I'm gonna move the camera to a different setting so you can get a better view. Okay, so we are in my bathroom now, but, greeny. But, this was my You know, 4th grade eyeshadow look, just green everywhere. It wasn't good. But, the next ones, it got a lot worse. So, prepare yourself. We're gonna move on to 5th grade. Okay, so we're back to my natural face again, kind of. The next look that I'm gonna do is 5th grade, and that was really when I started getting into a lot of my emo stuff and like wanting black hair and wanting black everything. So I never wore my emo kid makeup to school because the school that I was at wouldn't allow it. But I would get my little eyeshadow palette. I ended up getting more and more over the years. I'm trying to pull mine out. I'm sorry. I think it was this one. If I could be. It wasn't that one. Oh, never mind. I got it. Yes, it was this one right here. It was this black and blue eyeshadow palette by Wet n Wild. It was called I'm His Breezy. And I would use this every single day and just put this black color and this dark blue color like just on the top part of my eye. I wouldn't do it underneath, but trust me, it gets a lot worse. So this is literally what I would do. I would take this black purpley color right here and just go all in. I have my mirror right here. So. Okay, so this is what the eyeshadow looks like, and you see this, it's like, oh, you know, it can't be that bad. Trust me, it got worse, because that was the year that I discovered eyeliner. And so, knowing that, and knowing my 5th grade self, I had to overly experiment with said eyeliner. And, fuck, where did I put it? I did not prepare in advance for this. Here it is. It's this really, my mom wouldn't let me wear black eyeliner at the time, but I had a really dark brown one. This is exactly what it was. And I would just coat it on my waterline like this. So this was what it was, just the full-on raccoon eyes. And this look actually has to do with the inspiration for the next one. So I'm going to keep this on, and then we're going to jump right into the next take, and I'm still going to have this on, because it has to do a lot with what the next one is going to do. So then, after that, 6th grade rolled around, and I'm pretty sure that those of you who saw my Girl in My Life video, where I described the 6th grade year as one of the worst years of my life, which it was. But, anyway, that's beside the point. My point is that I would really, like, at that point, I just gave up. Like, I didn't even care what, like, of course I cared what people thought, but, like, the people at school, they hated me, I hated them, it didn't matter. So, what I would do is I would sleep in my makeup every night. I would sleep in this. But I don't know if you guys know what happens when you sleep in makeup like this. I would literally come to school like this. I'm going to try to buffer it out and make it look as much like it was as possible. So I would come to school with my makeup like all smeared all over my face, my eyeshadow was coming off, I would look a lot like this. It was bad, it was a bad time. But I'm gonna tell you, the year after, it got worse. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, it got much worse. So this was the year that I really started experimenting with eyeliner, and this is the eyeliner that I use. It's called Scandal Eyes Thick and Thin Eyeliner. This was the exact one that I used. This is by Rimmel. And, so that was really when I started getting into my emo stuff. Like, I had the emo haircut, but I still wasn't exactly sure how to do makeup. And I would do that same stupid thing where I would sleep in my makeup all the time, but I would take it off on the top and leave it on the bottom. And I would just come in with like these dark ass circles under my eyes. But the eyeliner was the bad part because this is literally what would happen. I had no precision at all. and it was really, really bad, and I'm going to show you. So give me a minute to prepare this. And let me remind you, at that point in my life, there was no limit to how big my wings could be. So, let's do this. Of course, when I got it looking something like this, just major raccoon eyes going on, I just happened to make it worse by taking my, let's see, this black eyeshadow here and going in again on top of that. So this was the full-on raccoon eye stage right here. But I'm just going to tell you right now, it got worse. Because at this point, when I had my makeup, this isn't even exaggerated to how bad it was. This probably wasn't as dark because it was smeared all over my face and around it. That's probably more accurate. But, yeah, this is probably definitely more accurate. But the problem was that this was when I wanted to look emo and goth at the same time. So I wanted to make my face look whiter. I'm going to take my septum ring out for this. So I'm going to do that and I will be right back. Okay, so this is when I was getting into a lot of my emo gothish stuff. Like I wanted to be emo and goth at the same time. So I wanted to make my skin look a lot lighter because I am relatively tan. So what I would do is I would take a concealer like this one that was way too light for me. Like, look at this. Look at the contrast. That is way too light and yellow toned. And I would just apply it all over my face. Like there is no real precision. There was no, like, just didn't give a fuck kind of thing here. I'm trying to get as much out of the bottle as I can. My skin is already mad at me and it's going to be even angrier at me after this. So, let's see if I can recreate this. Yes, I can. That's about right. I just put it wherever, and there was no beauty blender, no foundation brush, nothing when I did this look, so I just blended it in with my hand. And I obviously, of course, here missed a couple spots, but that does not matter. This is also the year, of course, I was white as fuck, so that didn't matter. And this is also the year that I've really got into doing my eyebrows. And my boyfriend remembers this, because this is what I remember looking like when he first met me. And I don't know how he developed feelings for me after this, but for some reason he did, even though I looked like this. This is the year that I really got into doing my eyebrows. And, so I have pretty thick eyebrows, but they don't have any, like, tails. So I would take this, like, kind of taupe eyeshadow. I still use this one to this day. You can see my tripod. Look it! There's my camera. Hi! And just kind of fill them in way too much, and it never looked good, but I thought it did for some reason. always make like this awkward like razor sharp tip at the end, like near my nose. It's the crease of my nose. And I never understood why I did that. But I did, and I always made them way too thick and way too long, and you know, it's saying eyebrows are sisters, not twins. They were never even close to sisters. This might look kind of identical-ish, but this wasn't even close to what it actually looked like. It's like, I don't even know. But, yeah, moving on to the next step. So when I was that age, the song You're So Creepy by Ghost Town came out. And, you know the song, Creepy girls, you're just my style, blood red lipstick, you don't smile. So I thought that wearing blood red lipstick was like the cool thing to do at the time. So this, I hardly ever wore it, but this is literally the lipstick that I used. But precision just went out the window, and this is because I had no idea where my natural lip line was. And like, you know, like when you're doing your makeup and you got like this going on and you gotta fit your perfect cupid's bow, I didn't care. So I just filled all this in like this, and then I puckered. You can't see it that well, but it is so off from my natural lip line right now. Like, it's over my cupid's bow, it's over the sides, and it just doesn't look good. But I would go to school looking like this, and I did not care at all. I went, cool, yeah, lots of my 7th grade year like that. I know I wasn't completely able to get it all off, but I had to keep the eyebrows on, because that had to do with my next look. I really look like the Joker right now, like, oh my god, look at this. But, so halfway through my 7th grade year was when I got my first real boyfriend. And about a month after we started going out, he dumped me, and I was extremely upset for the longest time. And so the only thing that I could really think of to do was to go full emo and show people how upset I am over this. And that was really when I started getting into doing my eyebrows, and that was really when I actually started like paying attention to them more. And I did a really horrible job because I thought that like I would look at all these pretty pictures of like the emos and scene girls with black eyebrows, and I thought that would look good on me. I was wrong. But I didn't care because I'm gonna be emo as fuck to show this kid how much he hurt me. So I had black eyebrows, and this is literally what I would do. I had some face paint. I put some petroleum jelly on my eyebrows so that it wouldn't permanently stick once I tried to take it off. But this was the palette that I would use. This is like Halloween makeup. And I would take this color right here and just gel in my brows. So let's do that. So this is what they were. I did like black gel eyeliner on my brows. And normally I like arch them way too high. Obviously I cannot rock black eyebrows like some people can. I cannot do it because I am not, I don't know. I just can't do it. But this is kind of what they looked like. And I just completely kind of gave up. And I almost completely given up at this point when it came to everything because this kid had shattered my heart and I was heartbroken to the max. So of course I went in with the eyeliner again and tried to fix myself, and I didn't do a very good job because once again I had no limits to how big my wings could be. So let's do this shit. So this is the eyeliner look that I had. There was nothing underneath, just the top part and the wings and the eyebrows. But the bad part was that I had a friend who, she still does this and she still looks beautiful with it, but I never could do it. She would put like 3 little dots down in between her eyebrows going down her nose. And I thought that I could make that look beautiful, but I never could. So I ended up looking something like this. And it was not a good time at all for me. And I don't ever want to remember it, but I guess I kind of have to. So yeah. Basically after that, the next couple years after that, my makeup skills got a lot better, and it's basically from 8th grade up until now, my makeup skills got much better, and I'm actually able to do my makeup how I do now. So when 8th grade hit, I figured it all out, and I figured everything out, and my makeup is pretty much the same as it is now from 8th grade on. So this is basically the last look. It was really bad, and I'm gonna take all this off after this and probably cry myself to sleep. But until next time, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, have a good day or night or whatever.